Now, was it Ray Story who found this house? He was the art director. Was he the gentleman that?
I really don't remember. I really don't remember who found the house or where it came from, but that's very likely because he lived in Glendale.
What was Ray Story like? Was he an interesting fellow?
Very nice, kind of quiet guy, a real born-again Christian type, you know, which I didn't know at the time. But, I don't remember how I met Ray. I really don't recall. No, the stage was a place where I had worked on before. I had used a pit in the floor on, what was it?
It has about 6 different titles.
Yeah, that, Yugoslavia.
Operation Tyson was the first, and then it was Portrait and Terror.
Yeah.
I think it was, and then Track of the Vampire and Bloodbath.
Bloodbath, that was my title. Yeah.
That was your title?
Yeah, the stage had originally been an automobile repair shop, and that's why they had a pit, so they could work in them underneath cars.
And it was pretty tiny, right?
Well, yeah, it was big enough so that you could drive a car over it. That's all you needed. It was big enough for what I wanted it for. That's the Roger Corman method. You find something interesting and you write a script to use it.
How many days were you out here shooting at this house?
I don't really remember. The whole schedule took 12 days, so I don't think it could have been more than 2 days and maybe one night there.
Now, driving that old car, did you have to drive it out to this location?
I did, yeah. Unfortunately, one morning it was really bad. The car broke down on the freeway, and I was late getting to the set. I had to get a taxi. But the funniest moment was when I drove Mantan Moreland and the script girl. They sat in the back seat, beautiful blonde, and Mantan with his cigar in the back seat, me driving the car. Mantan was, people were looking naturally, Mantan was grinning. For 1964, that was hot.
I bet he loved it.
He did. He was a great guy. Just loved working with him. And I do have mixed feelings about having made movies that I thought were just throwaway movies that are now classics, and I get fan mail from all over about them and people writing about them and critics, and at the time I was so jealous of my friends for making major studio movies that are all long forgotten now. So it's a strange feeling. Yeah, this neighborhood hasn't really changed much. I guess there's bars on the windows is the main difference.
Yeah, this house, from what I understand, was built in 1899.
Really? I didn't know that. 1899. Well, that, yeah. It was kind of run down. There was nobody living in it when I shot it there. Otherwise, it would have been tough to do. It was just perfect, actually, because we had the run of the place. And you gonna park here?
Yeah, it's good enough, I think.
Oh, all right.
It looks pretty nice, though, doesn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's worth restoring when you think it.
Yeah.
They should definitely get a historical monument for this. You want to go up?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
And now up there is where, is that Sid really climbing up there?
Yeah. Well, he didn't climb very far, but I mean, he didn't actually go down.
How was he? How well secure was he?
Well, he was fine. He was, young and foolish, ready for anything.
How did he get up there?
From inside.
He just crawled out the window?
Yeah. Yeah, he just went up the stairs. And
okay.
I never went up there with him. It's beautiful now. They got a really nice.
Isn't this about where Jill's collecting her mushrooms?
Well, no, that would have been.
It seems to me like when I watch it, it must have been over here.
It must have been, it must have been down here somewhere. This would have all been weeds, and there wouldn't have been any. And that tree would have been here, but yeah, it's been down there right about where your camera is. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we had that great scene looking down at Peter and Anne as they come up the stairs from here with that. It was at night. We had to mask off the background there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, that's the door, and that's the window. Good old Mantan lying there with his feet out.
How long was, because some of the pictures that I've seen, he's hanging out there while you guys are kind of setting up some shots. How long was he stuck in that window?
Well, he was a good sport. I don't remember how long he was there, but he did it. Oh, yeah.
It's amazing that how well you don't see this.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, it's
yeah.
just
We had to always frame everything very carefully so as not to see the other houses and telephone wires, that sort of thing.
It's really, really amazing how well secluded Al makes it look.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, that's magic of the movies.
Yeah.
If there's something, quite often, if there was something there we didn't want to see, we'd just put up a tree branch or something to in front of it.
That's great. Almost looks like that's his fingerprints left there.
Yeah, there's his fingerprints. Hello, please say yes, is somebody home? That was his line. He wanted to say that. That about it?
Yeah, I think so. That's about all we can do, right?
Okay.
Well, thank you.
My pleasure. Okay.
Still looks great.
Yeah, make a good location for a movie, wouldn't it?
Yeah.